Actually smile.
Alright, real talk, pop culture Justin. I'm gonna do a quick one real quick. The Boys. No, you know what? No, we're not gonna do The Boys. What was that movie I was talking about the other day? Antebellum. With Janelle Monáe. That's what I was talking about. I am a fan of The Boys TV show. We'll talk about that later though, another episode or something like that. But this is real quick on that. So I watched as much as I could handle on the Antebellum movie. And let me say that I like Janelle Monáe as an artist. But as as an actress, she's talented. She definitely got range. However, her script selection, you know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling it. The movie, the costume design was pretty good. The cinematic visuals, it's visually, I want to say a masterpiece is too much to call that shit. What word would you use? It's masterfully shot, put it like that. The some of the scenes, far as like the editing, the color selection or whatever, the camera selection, the grade of camera they use and everything. I mean, it was
a good production.
Right, production. There you go. Production wise, the production team did that shit. The production team went above and beyond, I believe, and they did their job. That said, I will say the writing was half-ass, damn near horrible, because like I said, it was a part where okay. So I hate when movies do that shit. It didn't really, I don't know, it didn't necessarily open up with a flashback. But there you go. So it opens up in the middle of the crisis. You know what I'm saying? And then you get flashbacks minutes later, and it's like, that's the twist. And it's like, it's no. The way they wrote it, there's no narrative reason for what is happening to these people to be happening. They don't tell you nothing about the villains. They don't. I got something on my beard. Or just white hair. Oh.
There you go.
Hair. So, like, there's nothing that tells you why these people being raped and beat every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, why they picking cotton and they burning it. It's like, so fuck it, spoiler alert.
This nigga say fuck it.
Spoiler alert. It's like Westworld, only instead of having robots, you got black people. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, if you ever seen Westworld, you know that they rape the robots, shoot the robots, kill the robots. You know what I'm saying? They do whatever they want to the robots. And it's like that with black people. And
wow, I ain't never heard of that.
It's set in like modern times, but it's like the plantation is like set in colonial times. And so it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause they don't really do no world building or nothing like that. And it's like,
What's sissy?
that's just, I don't know, sissy. But
nobody else got no key.
that's just the brunt of the situation. Is that the script was poorly written. Hey.
Hey, pussy on the city.
I'm talking about that Antebellum movie that I told you I didn't like.
No,
Yeah.
I ain't want no person.
So yeah, like I'm saying, like narratively, there is no point in what's happening. You don't learn.
Just doing light in the mirror. I mean, in the hammer. You go to sleep, sister. You said blue.
You go to sleep.
Oh, you look cute.
You tired, Pooh? She like, you know what? And that's that.
There's no reason for
Damn, sissy.
no reason for the torture. There's no reason for the rape. No reason for the branding. Like this shit is just like extreme. And it just made me question Janelle Monáe as an actress. Like,
Did you watch the thing behind it? Whatever they, you know how you like to go and watch those YouTubes, like pretty much about like what the movie's supposed to be about, like what the actual people say it was supposed to be about, like you
same
know?
thing. I mean, like everybody pretty much felt the same way. It was like it was like this. So with the Hostel movies,
What? Okay, wait, my bad. What does the trailer say the movie about? I guess that's what I'm asking.
all right, oh, the trailer. Okay.
Yeah, what they saying it's about?
The trailer was just saying it's like a horror movie. They're selling it as a horror movie. Like it's a thrilling suspense. Oh, God, she don't know why she a slave, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how they was selling that shit in the commercials. Like, cause they see her in modern clothes in one scene, spinning and dancing, and the next scene she's picking cotton and shit, and it's like. I don't know, man. It was just too much for me, man. I don't know. Like I said, I sat through 12 Years a Slave, and that shit was intense. And then Django. Like, what is this fascination with these slave movies all of a sudden, dog? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see the appeal. Like, that shit.
Because everybody wants to act like they're aware. You know what I'm saying? That's white people way of acting like they're aware. And like they're trying to bring the spotlight to it. If you don't do it tastefully, you just on some bullshit.
There you go. And that's what I'm saying about about this movie being something other than what it's been sold as. Right. Okay. I think it's propaganda for that BDSM shit. I told y'all, it's some black torture porn shit, and it's like it is a community of people out there that's into that shit, and I feel like
this movie catered to them.
No, I feel like it's some dog whistle shit that, like I told you, like I said, how I put it. I've seen movies. I watched a movie where I've been, how I put it, turned on at what's being suggested. You get what I'm saying? And I can see that happening to somebody with like, all right, like say like a dude is misogynistic or whatever, right? Already or whatever, right? Sexually or whatever, and he like dominate women or whatever, and he sees some shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like about any type of like fetish, like type.
Yeah, but yes, that's exactly my point. Let's say you don't know you got a foot fetish. You just always. You get what I mean? You don't know. You get what I mean? Or you haven't accepted that shit. And it's like, oh, I see Taylor with white toenail polish on or whatever the fuck, right? And I'm always looking, but I haven't accepted I got a foot fetish though. You get what I mean? but it happens though. You get what I mean? There's niggas out there that don't know that shit. Like, there's like there's women out there that's attracted to shit that they don't know that they're attracted to, but they feel it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like. Feelings are dangerous, dog. You get what I mean? So like when you arouse some shit like that, say you a white dude that ain't never. Let's say you a racist white dude, but you ain't never in your wildest dreams imagine some shit like this. Do you get what I mean? And then you go and see this movie, and it's like, now you the created a terrorist. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's I'm serious though.
You are so like full of it. It was your extreme ass.
If they could blame Eminem for white kids getting bullied, not blame the bullies. Think about that shit. They didn't blame the bullies in the 90s for them school shootings. They blamed a rapper. They blamed the entertainer for the bullies tormenting these people every day, and then the people coming back and shooting them and shit because this dude put it in a song. You get what I'm saying? All these movies and shit. I see a trend. I see because like it went from all right. 12 Years a Slave was an actual story, actual story that actually happened. Django was Quentin Tarantino reimagining a fucking western. You know what I'm saying? What was the other slave movie that everybody was just like up in arms about and shit? What was another slave movie? I can't think of the name of it.
I don't do slave movies.
I don't either. But it was like a bunch of them in the last couple years. And these slave movies, it's like a bunch of them. And then like so you got Jordan Peele with these black horror genre and stuff that he didn't create with like Get Out and all that other shit or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So all of these things have been tastefully, or if not tastefully, done better than what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, it's like I said, I was going to say the Hostel movies. Where, you got like, those are basically torture porn movies. Where it's like the dude is they're just killing people. And the narrative, it's like, it's set up like, it got the basic premise of a horror movie, right? Which is, these teenagers went to a hotel in Europe. Like you know what I'm saying? like that's the purpose for Hostel. And then they wake up and instead of imagine, all right, the biggest fear of like traveling out of town, let alone overseas, is what? You get hustled by some transient woman or man or whatever. You wake up in a bathtub of ice with your kidney missing, right? You get what I'm saying? The Hostel franchise is like that on crack, where it's like instead of your kidney missing, they just chopping you up for like sport, or they selling people and shit like that or whatever. And it's like I could have got into the movie if it was set up like that, where we was getting like I said, like world building, where that's what that was. A Hostel though, that was world building, where you got people bidding on these people that's in the movie, that's the characters in the movie. They bidding on who want to kill them or whatever. And you seeing like, it's giving you this whole range of who the killer could be of each person, you get what I'm saying? And it's like, it's more interactive and it's more intriguing or whatever as a viewer. You know what I mean? When things are properly plotted out and written out like that. But when you just got it like, I'm just gonna write my character in the situation. Like, oh, I should get out of that shit. It's like that's not. You get what I mean? It loses writing appeal, or it loses appeal as a viewer because it seems hacky. You get what I mean? Like it showed that you didn't think. It's like I'll put it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That movie just sucked. Like it's the best way to put it. And it's like I like Janelle Monáe, so I don't want to down her or whatever. But the movie is just not. It's not a good movie, y'all. I'm over here looking at her trying to get her to engage with me and she don't engage with me. But it's not a good movie, man. It'll anger people. Like I'll put it, white people are bad. It's not a good narrative for a movie. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just not enough to sell me on a movie. You get what I mean? Like, why are they bad? You get what I'm saying? Like it would. I'm not saying this make me sympathize for the villain or nothing, but it's just like. There are good villains and there are bad villains. You get what I mean? And you want a story with a good villain. A story with a bad villain is a bad story, man. you can have a bad protagonist, but and the story still carry on if the villain is worth it or the other characters are worth it. But you can't have a bad villain. You get what I'm saying? Because then it's just like it's what made Superman so whack. You get what I mean? Because it's like he's so great of a character that it's like it's hard to like it literally is hard to write a good villain for that character. And that's how you got Brian Michael Bendis ruining that. But that's a whole nother fucking video on that one. But since she got that light on,
no, she using it.
But yeah, what y'all think about that movie, Antebellum? I also felt like it was shot like that's what it was. It was shot like Get Out and Us, with the same type of camera and camera style and stuff like that. So it's a little hack. Like I said, they piggybacking off of that shit. They kind of use the color scheme with Us. You get what I mean? Like it's a lot of hacky shit that go into that movie. Like it's a lot of hacky shit with that.
Hacky shit.
It was hacky. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that movie, Antebellum. Anybody got anything on that shit? Let me know. Like and subscribe. I want to see what y'all talking about in the comment section. Real talk, pop culture junkie. It's Mars.